Elliott all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, ready, hut, hut.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll be met near the lines and limit the gain to a yard. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
On 1st down, Hurts. It's coming. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
63, Trimmer.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. He's got Devontae Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Packers nothing. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Black, 95. Ready.
From the 39. He's got it at the 30. He is down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Love from the gun. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lower the deficit to a single possession. Christian Watson with the touchdown. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits his running back. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles making a 14-point game here in the first. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles lead by 15 now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. And downfield, he's got it. So that's Dobbs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
At the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Love with it on first down. Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Ready.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
43 rail. Here we go. Ready.
Running it after the penalty. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Ready.
On the sneak, it's Love. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him an out to pick up the first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than a QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackled on that play by an All-Pro last year, Jalen Carter.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Up behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Okay, ready.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Come on.
Shotgun now for Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Love. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And they taken out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Jacobs! What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Gets them a couple there in a very good spot now with second and goal from the 1.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Jacobs again. And he is in this time. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 9-point game. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Packers get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have second and pretty long here. Play action. Hurts has it. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he made his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and
3. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Going run again with Jacobs. And he gets it forward and still got a yard out of that. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Ready. 50 Yellow. 43. Set.
Turning to Jacobs on third. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
From midfield on second down. Dumps it off. Jacobs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
For fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmers.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up.
No gain on the way. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Hurts. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Set. Ready. Set.
Hand off here to Jacobs. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Quay Walker.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hurts to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So they're left facing third and long.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big third down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Third and long for him here. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. It's the Eagles. With it, first and 10. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, a run with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 34. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be third and long. Now Hurts. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away.
Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Set.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision now defensively.
On second down, Jacobs. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Down. Yellow. 43. Set.
To the air with Love. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
It's a 23-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be first down, Packers.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
first and goal. Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Set.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. They've got first and 10, Bronk, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. He's going deep. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Packers launches the return, goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. Takes out, free, up the middle, it's a breakaway! And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
What an injection and momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. They stick with Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
At the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have third and 5 to figure out.
Third and 5.
Ready up. Set. Ready.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Pickup of 3 on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth and 2.
It's fourth down.
In close, they're going to pass on that field goal. They're going for it. A touchdown and a first down, both on the table. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Enter Cooper there to make the stop.
humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
It's a screen to Barkley. Space pass to 35. Rolling into enemy territory. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love from the gun. This is Reed working the right side. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Red, 38. Hut.
From the 38. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go. Hut.
Love now on 1st and 10. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air.
Ready?
When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Ready.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut.
They'll give left side to Lloyd. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Love out of the shotgun. This throw is caught. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. John Dotson, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Packers take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Ready.
Jacobs running behind center. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hut.
There's Love to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked out by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown and check down and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching paid for.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion Smith left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running left, this is Barkley. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And in motion, out of the slot. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down. Makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43. Cut.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Connecting on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. And then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Yellow.
Second and 4. And they pick him up again. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He cuts it right. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing his love on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. Desperation time here. Has his man. It stops. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for the Packers. First down.
Love with it on first down. Buys time, rolling right. Launching deep down the right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
First down from the red zone. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the one. Working quickly here. He'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers now within one score in the fourth. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers trim the deficit down to 5.
38. Packers.
They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Cuts right. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
On the set.
Packers reset, ball at the 37. On first and 10, here's Love. Back to Watson, this is Cox. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready?
Lloyd on the shotgun handout. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now within one score in the fourth. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this hasn't been a common sight out with him tonight, but the defense wins this round. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
45, White. Set.
Love from the gun. Forced out to his right. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
On the double.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Ready.
From the 23. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Packers.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. That run good for a gain of 2. And just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Love now. Gets him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Yards on the play. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
Setting
line.
up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Finds his man. It's Kraft. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Shot, let's go. Set, go.
Hand off here to Lloyd.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign. Well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Here he is to throw. Cut out left. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
White.
Back to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The extra point wouldn't do much for him, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game. They look to throw it, and it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. On now is McManus to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Try and push it deep downfield. It could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Come on, set. 52 blue. Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Eagles 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Going run again with Jacobs. He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
On the double.
Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. He has the Packer first down, and Brock, that should be enough to win this game. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
First and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. Yet another win for them, Brock. And now, I don't know. Are they talking about it? Are they thinking about it but not talking about it? They're officially over halfway now to a perfect season.
Yeah, I don't think they're talking about the 72 Dolphins yet or the 07 Patriots, but I do think they're believing. They're believing they can find ways to win, and they're doing it every single week.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so.
What's happening?